guys, the Ace, and welcome back to College Pulse Surveys. Again, um, this will be probably one of the last ones I'll ever do because I actually recently graduated from my college that I went to, and I work full time now, as I stated in a previous video. But as one final hurrah to, I guess, the absolutely horrendous experience I've ever had in college, let's answer more questions that people from college posted. I am also joined by my good friend Cosmic, so say hello.
Hello, guys.
Nice. Alright. So, how are we going to start this shit show off? So,
I'm kind of looking at the one that says gun control and gun culture in America.
I was kind of. Alright, fine. I was kind of hoping we'd start off a bit easier, but. Alright, we're going to start out with this big one. Alright. Which of the following would you say is most essential to your sense of freedom? Speech, religion, own guns, vote, privacy. I would probably argue freedom of speech, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd have to agree because I mean, let's be honest. The Second Amendment would be rendered essentially useless if the government actually became dictatorial. Because the military dictator came in power, for instance, all they could do, they could just impose a measure to suspend the Constitution
I mean, yeah.
and just declare a national emergency, and then they could just like mobilize the armed forces, like to do their whims and do their bidding.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Because
yeah, the
let's
Second
be honest,
Amendment
yeah,
will
the
help
civilian
you.
population of the United States doesn't have an organized professional army. Government does.
Well, yeah.
So a couple of guys with like a couple of Smith and Wesson's pistols and Kalashnikovs isn't going to accomplish anything against like the 101st Airborne Division.
Yeah, they're not really going to get much done. I don't know. Out of all of them, I think I would rather have the ability to say what I want versus all of this. I mean, all these are important in their own respect, but I think this one's the most important. What do you think is more important? Protect the right of Americans to own guns or to control gun ownership? More important. Alright. I think both of these are, but if I would have to choose, it's more of, I would say, gun ownership. Because not everyone should have a gun. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not like this like anti-gun type people. I am not. I support people owning firearms for whatever reason they want. It's just there are certain people that own guns that honestly shouldn't be. And that's probably much as far as I will go on that without spilling too much.
Yeah, I have a bit of a different perspective.
Yeah,
That might be
let's
drastically different, but
let's try to keep this not as super politically charged.
yeah,
All
good
right.
point.
If more Americans owned guns, do you think there would be more crime, less crime, no difference?
Honestly, I don't think it would make a difference.
I if there would be a difference, I don't think it would be anything noticeable.
Yeah, it would be virtually negligible.
Do you support or oppose fire police on fire? I think we already talked about this. I have to softly favor it because if shit hits the fan, let's just say a guy in a taser is doesn't really stand a chance against a school shooter.
Yeah, that's a
As
good point.
bad as I don't want him to have it, at the same time, it's not. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think
what if
gun
someone
laws
did
should
it to the
be
next shooter?
more
Yeah.
strict or less strict? Well, I mean, with the amount of shootings that have happened, I would have to choose a little
Yeah, I would
more
have to agree with
strict.
more
But
strict.
the problem is, I have yet to hear one that actually really works very well because there's easy ways to get around it. When it
Yeah.
comes to gun laws in this country, do you think the NRA has, well, too much influence?
Yeah, too much influence. I think we can agree on that.
My opinion of the NRA, very
Very
unfavorable.
unfavorable.
They don't care about Americans, they care about gun manufacturers. How much, if at all, do you worry about being a victim of mass shooting? I do not worry because I think I remember a long while ago we had a debate in a Discord chat about this. Someone was worried about it. I took the
Yeah, I
position
remember that.
of don't worry too much about it. Yeah, it sucks, but the thing is,
Yeah.
statistically speaking, it's I think we ran the numbers once. you are about 1 in 11,000 chance of being a victim of a mass shooting versus 1 in about 110 for a homicide.
Yes. Yes, I think like actually like driving was had a higher
Oh
probability of.
yeah, driving car crashes are among
Yeah.
the highest. Really, of okay, I know car crashes is teen death, but I think it's actually consistently high among all age groups is car crashes. I mean,
Yes.
that's just a common trend in this country, at least in the United States. Other countries, it's probably other things, but for the U.S. at least.
Yes.
Should students with valid permits be allowed to carry guns on campus?
I would say
No.
no. A hard no on that.
I would disagree. If students with valid permit were allowed to conceal guns on your campus, that would be more safe, less safe. Honestly, a little bit less safe because I don't want some
Right.
fucking drugged up lunatic, some drunk or high lunatic at college opening fire on people.
That's why I said a hard no on that.
Yep. Well, that thing was over with. All
Yeah.
right, let's play. Never have I ever. All right, it's pretty simple. Oh, this one's a 10 question one. This one's a tenner. All right. Never have I ever eaten your roommate's food without their permission.
I have never eaten that.
I have
Ever.
actually never either. I only had two people, and I always ask. Plagiarize or comment someone else's work on an assignment.
I have not ever.
I think we've copied homework at some point. Like we forgot to
Oh,
do it.
maybe in high school I did.
I mean,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
assignment. I'm going to take this at face value. An assignment meaning any type of homework or like a school
Okay, I wasn't sure
project.
how specific they were being.
If
If it
it's
was
like
like a
a
paper, then if it's like a paper, then no, never. I never
yeah,
have.
me
But if it's like
too.
an assignment, which the information, like the concepts, are pretty like universal.
Yeah,
Information would be the same. Then maybe, yeah.
yeah. So in that case, I'll hit. I have had a three-way. Nope.
No, I've not.
Stolen something in value with a higher value than $10. Uh,
I have not.
I think I only ever stolen like minor things, like not even worth a lot of money. Ever watch an entire season of a TV show in one day? I actually have. Dine and Dash. Nope.
I have not.
Ever considered transferring schools? Nope.
Let's
Been
say I have not.
arrested? Nope.
I have not.
All right, that was fun. All right. Would you rather sweet or savory? What's the difference?
Savory is kind of like tangy. Sweet is just what it says.
All right. All right. Would you rather have a job at an office or fully remote where you could work from anywhere? Oh, office. I hate remote work.
Yeah, I think we can definitely agree on that.
Would you rather have a terrible college experience and no student fit or a fantastic one without one? Oh, motherfucker. I've had a terrible college experience and I have like over $20,000 in debt now. So, both of the worst case things happened to me. So, how do I answer this one? I mean, I guess a better experience at least, because then I'll at least will look back with happiness. I mean, I guess the one good thing during college is I decided to actually try doing this and decided to have fun with this, and then that's actually what kind of made me a bit happier and maybe managed to make me go through it. Because I enjoyed
Yeah.
making this shit. And that was the only reason I managed to make it through college, because then I would have either dropped out or just been done with everything.
Ah, yeah.
Would you
That's
rather
fair.
have an awful wedding and a great honeymoon or an awful honeymoon and a great wedding? I guess this one? I don't give a shit about
Yeah, I
weddings,
guess.
so I guess awful weddings. Would you rather go to Harvard on a full ride or go to a community and have a guaranteed job that pays 100K upon graduation? Community college. I can't stand most of the people at Harvard, those rich, bougie assholes. I'm
Yeah.
certain not all of them are, but it's kind of the
Yeah.
stereotype that you agree
Yeah, I'd
with.
only attend Harvard under like very like certain circumstances, like only like very far in between, very
Yeah.
like if it was maybe like that, if like the environment was completely different and the atmosphere, like there weren't like bougie assholes, it wasn't so elitist, then yeah, I would say I would do it, but otherwise no.
Likewise.
Even if I had the qualifications for it, I would say no.
All right. Pick a number between 1 and 419.
uh 349.
Let's see if there's anything we want to go. Right. Let's do this one. Never have I ever been on TV. I actually have been on TV when I was a kid. There were
I
like,
haven't actually. I have been in the newspaper though when I was a kid.
well, me too. I was the front page of like this article back in '06. I was a little kid. Maybe it was
Yeah,
'04. But I actually have been on like local television. Warren Crocs. I'm
I
a
have
kid from the
not.
2000s.
I
I have
actually
to
have not.
shamefully agreed. Called 911 on an accident when I was a child. Okay, do we mean like child as in like a small kid or under 18? Because
I think we mean I think under 18.
okay, because under 18 I have some guy ran into us like my mother was stopping and some guy ran into us and she threw me the phone and told me to call 911, so I did. So yeah. Burning an American flag. Nope.
I have not actually.
Eating a raw egg. Uh,
I
yes, and I nearly puked it up. It was.
I
I
have
hated
not
it.
actually. I have not tried that.
It's not very good. I'll tell you that.
Isn't that
Okay.
like wasn't that like one of those fad diets in like the 70s or something? 80s?
It's like a workout routine or something. It's where you crack. It's like where you drink, like you scramble up some eggs in a blender and drink it raw or something. They make
Yeah, I think I
pasteurized.
heard of
They
that.
make pasteurized eggs if you want to do that. But yeah, make sure the eggs are pasteurized, or else you can get like salmonella or another type of foodborne illnesses.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You have to make sure they're pasteurized. Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna pick 227.
All right, so doing the
There's some ones
dishwashing.
up there that I do not want to even get into
Right, too
because
political.
these are from. Oh God, this is from 2020. I'm filming this in July. I know I usually said we take a break in July, but still, I this is something I wanted to do. But from 2020, should forks be placed in the dishwasher? Do you want to be a college professor? Well, that's a very
I
different
do.
question. No, I do
I
not want
would.
to
I
be.
mean, as like a fallback option if I don't go into like if I don't become a civil servant.
Fair enough.
That's my plan B.
Ooh, this is a good one. What's your favorite Avatar element? Earth, air, fire, or water? What would you
I'd
pick?
say maybe fire.
Hmm. Well, let's see. I do like the fire because you can just generate it out of your hands, while everything else you have to bend around you. But unless you're in a vacuum somehow, I'm gonna go with air. Air, I think, is the most powerful because it's all around you, and you can bend it to your will. While fire, you can generate out of anywhere, while the other two you need something to bend.
Right.
So I guess my favorite one that I would always pick would be air.
Agreed.
Should forks be placed in the dishwasher? How should it be forked? Not should it. It's how. I can't read. Tines up, tines down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Who
Yeah, it
cares?
doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Do you enjoy sad music? Uh, sure.
Sure, I guess. Depends on the situation, though.
Has someone proposed marriage to you? No.
No, no one has to me either. Okay.
That was actually pretty good. I like that. I got an idea. Let's go check. Let's go check the very last page.
Extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, let's pick that one. Do you believe there is life on other planets other than Earth, intelligent or otherwise? I think so. With this, like, with how big the universe is, I don't think it's entirely unreasonable to believe that.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, I come to the same conclusion.
Do you believe there are living creatures who have the ability to communicate on planets other than Earth?
Again, yes, I do.
Why not? I mean, we have yet to
Yeah.
find them, but it could be. Do you think a digital message describing life on Earth should be sent to other intelligent civilizations in space?
Good question.
Why not? I mean, they'll be really, really confused, but welcome to
Yes.
planet Earth. You're gonna.
Yes.
In roughly how many years do you think humans will make contact? Uh,
I go with 1,000 years, maybe.
I'm gonna go 10,000. With this, how far away this light years and shit are, I think it's gonna take 10,000. I don't know. How important do you think it is for human beings to explore space?
Extremely important.
I'd say very important. I mean, you gotta know what's out there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's why or why not. Could find.
Oh, a caps lock.
Oh crap! I should have known. Find other intel. Yeah, not intelligent, not like me. Life and could help prevent disasters. Yeah, I can't fucking spell. Disasters. Alright.
Okay, next survey. See what we have here. Okay, immigration. I don't even want to touch that one.
Yeah, we're not even gonna deal with that.
Political office.
God, let's fuck it. Why not? Have you ever been involved in student government on your campus? 14 questions? Jesus!
That's a lot. I have not, actually, and I
I'm
have
just
no
gonna put.
intention to. You know,
I
I'm a
think.
poli-sci major.
Yeah, sure. Do you think you would ever run for elected office? Very unlikely for me, but for you, possibly.
Possibly. It's somewhat likely.
Alright, how helpful, if at all, do you think the following are winning elected. Having a college degree.
I would say very helpful. I mean, because you need to know what you're talking about. Like, you need to know how to actually, like,
But Trump,
propose
though.
policy.
But Trump, though. I'm gonna put
Well,
somewhat.
yeah.
Have a law
yeah,
degree.
it's true.
Somewhat.
Somewhat
Be
helpful.
independently wealthy.
Not too
Very.
helpful.
Have a lot of political connections. I guess very.
Okay, yeah, if we're going by American standards, then yes. Yes.
Being a man. I guess that's extremely helpful by 2016
Yeah.
standards.
Yeah.
Being white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Public speaker.
Of course, we're not saying that these are good standards. We're just saying that these are the American
Yes,
standards.
they're not good standards to be held. I wish it wasn't true. How much do you trust in how much trust and confidence do you have in general men and women in political life and who are your how much trust do I and confidence do I have in them? Not very much, honestly.
Not very much. Yeah, I'd have to come to the same answer.
What is the ideal to run for office? Probably
30s, I'd say.
I'd probably say 40s. That's the best chance.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, though, the president of Chile now is like 30 years. He's literally 30 years old, Gabriel Boric.
Well, yeah, but this is again, this is American standards we're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then again, yeah, he is considered one of the youngest world leaders, like,
Yeah.
on the planet.
How much harder do you think it is for politicians to balance their personal life and work life after they have kids? I don't fucking care. Fair amount, why not? Which
Fair amount,
do
I
you?
guess.
I don't even want to touch.
I don't
this one.
identify with a party, so I'm an independent firmly.
I'm just gonna slap independent because I don't really want to answer that.
Loneliness. Oh boy.
I don't even want to touch that.
Yeah, I don't even want to touch that one.
I'm trying to pick something closer to today.
We got infrastructure, the one from 10 to 21.
Okay, here we go. Which of the following would you classify as infrastructure? Select 8 up. Are we talking? I guess infrastructure. So this.
Affordable housing, I think, I would argue.
You could definitely argue that paid leave, childcare. This. I don't think
It's more of like
counts.
social safety net more than infrastructure.
These are more social. Well, affordable housing. You can also build housing, so that goes into infrastructure.
Right.
Agree or disagree? Anyone who supports war is directly responsible for the deaths of all the soldiers lost. I don't think so.
I don't really think so. I
mean,
mean,
there's
yeah,
going to be
it's
loss
kinda-
in
it's kinda
every
like
battle.
It's kind of like collective guilt question. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say no. Like a
I'm going to
soft no
somewhat
on that.
disagree. Anyone supporting the new California vaccine mandate for public school children are directly responsible for the death of children caused by it. No.
No.
Is toothpaste a solid or a liquid? What the fuck question is this? Yes, no, or other. Is it a solid or liquid? Yes, no, or other. What fucking retard made this from UMass? We're gonna put other. Why not?
Yeah.
Did you celebrate 420 this year? No. Alright, let's play, let's do this.
Dating. Oh boy.
Oh god, meme group? Oh.
I don't even want to touch the one below it.
Uh. Which of the following
Oh.
Facebook do you. None. Other.
Yeah.
Minion
I have to
memes.
say none as well.
What do you think is the best meme group?
I don't know. Is I don't know an answer?
I don't know. I'm not putting minion memes as
That's
my
all
fucking
Harvard
answer.
memes for 1%.
Have you ever
elitist
posted a meme in a
memes?
Facebook group? No. Memes to portray
Oh,
stereotypes
fucking
about my
Harvard.
school that are generally accurate. I legitimately have. I mean, well, what do you mean? You know what? I don't even want to get. I don't even want to get into this one.
Yeah.
College meme groups are a passing fad. I don't. I legitimately have no idea. I thought we were going to talk about actual fucking good memes, not some rancid crap on Facebook. That sucked. Let's do
Yeah.
another one.
Some rancid crap that aged like milk.
Look, cassette tape. Do you think one's music taste is influenced by personality or experiences?
I'd say both.
Yeah, me too. It's messed up that Republicans want to force 12-year-olds to give birth to their rapist
Right.
baby. Oh my god! One, wow, alright, what were they at now? Okay, fuck it, Wright State's the school I graduated from. We did a bunch of questions from them yesterday. They were 2 to 4, now they're 3 for 5. 5. Yeah, it is very messed up. Fuck!
It's very messed up.
Say you were at a party under normal circumstances, i.e. not the pandemic, a person's offers you pot. You look over and see that your friend is already using some. Would you accept the offer? No.
Yeah, I have to agree. Hard no on that.
Never have I ever gone to work or class when I had the flu.
I have once. 'Cause
I had
to,
never
for an
actually
exam.
got the flu. I had like a bad cold and different illnesses, but I never had the flu.
I did actually my freshman year of college, first year of college.
Ooh, that
Some
sucks,
story in
man.
December. I got the flu. Had an exam on the day that I found that I had it. So yeah, I had to go. End of story.
Yep. Never have I ever been unable to fall asleep due to allergies. I have plenty of times because I could not fucking breathe.
I have. Yeah. Allergies as well.
Agree or disagree? This one. America should implement a 4-day work week.
Strongly agree.
Why not?
Why
I
not?
work a fucking Panama shift, so it sucks. America should mandate that all employees have paternal leave. Should offer. Yes.
I strongly agree. Yeah.
Yeah, offer it. Doesn't mean they have to take it.
I mean, they have to pay it. Yeah.
The incompetence of the Uvalde Police Department during the shooting were that we heard.
Another one. That's
Oh god, Wright State again? Why? Why is... I mean, yes, I'm using my school account, yes, but... Again, why do they keep showing up? The incompetence of the Uvalde Police Department during the shooting that we have heard about since it happened is a good example of why the good guys with gun argument is usually a terrible argument. Yes.
My brain hurts after reading that. It's
I
not
can
even a
barely
coherent
understand
statement.
reading this, but if it's the good guys with guns argument is a bad example because it doesn't matter what the police department does. Usually the shooter controls when it starts and ends because they usually kill themselves before the cops can even arrive or all the damage is done by the time the cops arrive. The armed police who stood outside Texas school waiting for backup for an hour while the massacre of 20 should be publicly executed. No.
What's this with publicly executing them? Like, where did
That's
that
also
come
kind of
from?
fucked up. Have you ever taken the BDSM? What question is this?
Ohio State.
I guess I'll have to answer yes. I'm not even going.
I have as well.
I have
don't know.
taken it before. Hey, that's not a bad idea for a video. I mean, I would probably get it kicked off of YouTube, but it's not a bad idea for a video.
Yeah, Yeah, I have two, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but yeah.
I don't think I'll show my results though. Why not? Oh my god! Stop it! A government that regulates people's sex lives is not small government. Yes.
I guess, but I don't like how the question is framed.
Yes. Okay. What should you do if you see a pregnant woman smoke? Honestly, not my
Not my
fucking
business.
problem. If she wants to fucking do it, she can fucking do it. I don't think it's a good idea. Smoking's bad for you. It's okay to eat Chick-fil-A now because they stopped being anti-gay. I didn't care to begin with.
I don't care to begin with. I mean,
Somewhat agree. Why not? Stop it! Right state! Quit showing up in my fucking feed! It is alarming that Clarence Thomas indicated in his recent concurring opinion that he would wants to overturn gay marriage and laws protecting gay people from prosecution for yes.
yes, strongly
He is a
agree.
piece of shit.
Yeah,
That
that's all I'm gonna say about that.
agree the left worship ugliness. No? What do you mean by
I
ugly?
somewhat disagree.
Are you talking like morality or are you talking like physically? Because the left is much more for body positivity, which is a double-edged sword because yes, you shouldn't be entirely ashamed with the body you have, but at the same time if you're morbidly obese, that's a fucking medical problem and you shouldn't be morbidly obese.
Right.
And I'm not going to respect people that are and try to say, "Oh, it's body positivity." No, it's not. Body positivity is being proud that you have scars on your face or on your hands or weird abnormalities that you couldn't control. Being fat is something you can control. Anyways, 37. Do you like to carry large denomination cash bills? What do you mean
No,
by
because that's when you
large
get robbed.
denomination? Hundreds is the largest you can go. And I don't feel like that's good. I mean, but the third largest is the $20 bill. I guess that's a large denomination, but I guess no.
Yeah, if I don't absolutely need to, I'm gonna have to say no.
If you support banning abortion for religious reasons, do you also support banning work on Sundays? I do not
I
hold
do
these.
not hold those beliefs religiously.
Do you use post-it notes to aid your work? Sometimes, yes.
I do occasionally.
When I graduate, I will work.
Miami!
Fuck Miami. Fuck them. I hate these bastards. When I graduate, I will work to push environmentally conscious decisions at my workplace.
Uh, some would agree, sure.
Why
I
not?
mean,
I mean, if it's
why not?
saving water and shit, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not gonna push it hard, but still. Would you call the police if you saw someone smoking marijuana? Definitely not. I don't care.
No, I would not. I'm not a rat. I don't rat people
Yeah.
out.
When your parents reach an age where they are no longer independent, what would you do? Put them up for adoption. Put them in the system. Move it higher around higher around the clock care. Uh, Periods reach
I
an
think that's a
age.
difficult question, because I mean, like, I would prefer to move in and live with
I would
them.
probably put not
But,
sure
I mean, I wouldn't have,
because it depends.
yeah, because I wouldn't have the qualifications to care for them, because I'm not, like, a medical professional. Like, if they have, like, medical conditions, which they have various medical conditions, so, I mean, I wouldn't know how to care for them probably. So I'd probably say put them in a facility.
I don't know. I would ask
Just
them what they want to do.
or ask them what they want to do. Yeah, ask them what they want to do.
Yeah. You should always fold someone else's clothes if you take them out of the dryer. Not really. See what they want to do with them. If you get full credit on an assignment, do you still read the professor's comments?
Yes, always.
Depends, but usually not. I don't care. At what age did you stop believing the Easter Bunny? Zero
Never.
to 6. Actually, 4 to 6.
I still believe in Easter Bunny.
Fucking childs. Alrighty, 35.
Toothpaste.
I clicked on one of them anyways. Should people with migraines be eligible for disability? You're cutting a fine line here.
Yeah, kind of splitting hairs. I have to say disagree.
I can't agree to this.
Yeah.
Joe Biden violating the Clear Air Act to lower gas prices was a bad idea because gas prices remain high.
I disagree. I mean,
Sure, why not? I don't
sure,
know.
why not?
I don't care. I
Yeah.
want to put not sure. The only reason Plankton doesn't sell his genius inventions and simply buy the secret formula is because is a bad businessman.
Was like a libertarian write this?
I think I actually had to agree because he was a bad
Yeah, he
employee.
was a pretty bad businessman. That's
I
why
will
he
hold
couldn't
the.
compete.
What would he
That's
say?
why he had to resort to stealing the formula and couldn't compete with Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I'll hang the customer over hot oil if I have to.
Yeah, that's not like a good way to attract business. Just saying. I mean,
Yeah.
in general.
Do fish experience pain? I do not know. Have you
Yes.
ever deep throated a tick before? No?
I don't feel comfortable answering that.
I mean, I deep throated a banana on a dare once and puked on the table. I hit the gag reflex and it just shot right out. I think I got about like a
uh,
couple inches in before that happened. I know we had one chick deep throat a 7-inch banana once, and it had a nice curve to it too. Yeah, she
yeah.
had some pretty good talent.
Yes. I mean, I'm literally cosmic bisexual, so I think you all can come to your own conclusions about that question, about my answer to that question. Have you ever worn a corset?
Do you need a friend right now? I have one right now. Yeah, sure, why not? Do
Yes,
you
as do
think
I.
it's okay to be on your phone when you're out having dinner with somebody?
Uh,
Depends, but
Depends.
it's okay. It depends if you're talking or if you're away. I don't know. Have you ever worn a corset by Miami? No, and
Oh,
I'm not going to. I don't need to.
oh, I'm not going to. I
I don't
probably
need to
wouldn't fit
shove
into
my
one.
big fucking man tits into that. That wouldn't be a bad idea for that one cosplay. Man, these things are giving me some good ideas. If you're
Yeah,
able to have a child, but at an early stage you were told it would have a severe disability and require 24/7 care for its entire life, would you still go through?
I would
Well,
say no.
not
I mean,
applicable. But if I had not applicable, I can't get pregnant. Second, the answer would be no. I would euthanize it. Seen a food fight? I have,
I
yes.
have, and it was not fun.
Hit the
It got
deck.
old. I watched it when I was like in elementary school. It got old really fast. President Trump's social media
I
advisor.
don't even want to touch it.
Neither do I.
Never have I ever attended a college football game. If we're talking about American football, no. If we're talking
I have
about,
not. I've watched one on TV, but I haven't attended
yeah, I
one.
do that all the fucking time, and I never attended one. Attended a college sporting event. I
I
have.
have.
Dyed my hair. Yes, you can actually see in my earlier videos, I actually had pink hair.
I have when I was
Eating
in
a
high
kale
school.
salad. Yes. Yeah,
I
if you
was really
notice,
high school.
there's a lot of black boxes and stuff like that. I'm cutting out certain questions that I do not feel comfortable answering. So, yeah, that's why it just cuts randomly to me going to different pages and stuff. Is especially if it just ends prematurely. That I'm not going to answer some of these questions. When your phone is in your pocket, which side typically faces your leg? Faces my leg. Usually, I put the screen towards my leg.
Really, for me, it's the back.
Well, the thing is, I don't want the screen being damaged. It gives me the second one, and I have a fingerprint sensor on the back of my phone, so I can pick it up and turn it on.
That's fair. I mean, mine is a screen protector, so I don't really care. I
Yeah, mine
guess,
too,
but
but that's the way I do it. If any, of the following ways is your favorite way to eat eggs? I prefer mine scrambled. Have you ever had a sex-related injury?
I have
Not
not.
an injury, but I've gotten like pulled muscles and cramps. How do you cut? Would you be upset if your significant other woed or loved the selfie of someone of their preferred sex? I don't use Facebook.
Neither do I.
Okay, that was fucking weird.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was a
pick a
weird
number.
question. Let's say 49.
49. Uh,
Nickelback.
Nickelback is a better than what most people give them credit for. Somewhat agree. Okay, now remember back in like the 2000s playlist, the 2000s album tier list when I said I don't know why they get hated. I don't get why it's so hated. Well, one of my coworkers explained to me that they're hated because they're basically a bunch of sellouts, which yeah, that's debatably true. They were a bunch of sellouts. But I don't think they were that bad. Like even their sellout music, it sounds very similar to everything, but it wasn't that terrible. Like, I don't mind the sound of it. It's not good music, don't get me wrong. It's not that good of music. Most of their stuff would fit on a 4 out of 10 instead of, like, you know, a 6. The one album I gave them a 6 out of 10 on because I actually liked that album. But everything else I think would be a solid 4 out of 10 because I don't mind it. It just all sounds the same. It's all the same crap, but I can't put it lower because Blink 182 and MCR are lower than that, and I genuinely do not like those bands compared to Nickelback. So 4 out of 10 is where it sits. There is no difference between sex and gender. There is a difference. Sex is what you're born with. Gender is more mental.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment.
Public support for policy should influence policy decisions by politician.
I'd say somewhat agree. I mean,
yes.
because there has to be like a
You can't
middle
be
ground. Like you
yeah.
can't have like an authoritarian like politician, like a leader in general, like who like
Yeah.
imposes their will upon the people. But at the same time, like people who aren't like well versed in public policy who don't know what they're talking about. They shouldn't have that much influence either.
Yeah, especially some Hicks
mean,
out and outside in like Bethel. Yeah, you know those guys. They shouldn't be influencing public
yeah.
decisions
Yeah,
because they're a bunch of bigots. There is nothing for which I would sell my soul to the devil.
strongly disagree.
Yeah. Wait, you're assuming that I have a soul? I worked for the city for a while. The Democratic agenda is generally unpopular and unwanted. No, well, depends.
I would say both agendas are very unpopular and unwanted.
So I'm gonna say some disagree because I'd rather have the Democratic than the Republican agenda, but I don't really care for either.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
I
some
would argue
disagree.
that neither of them are really popular.
That is a
Kind
fair
of half
argument.
and half. Sorry, what?
I said that is a fair argument. There's
Yeah,
something
I'd say it's more split between half and half of the population.
Yeah. Here we go. Pre-existing laws such as seatbelt laws, drunk driving laws, public defecation, harassment, etc. limit personal freedom and should be abolished.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree.
Those laws exist for a reason.
Yeah. How do you feel about affirmative action?
Strongly support it. I support it.
Only somewhat. I mean, it's important sometimes, but other times people try to take it way too seriously, in my opinion. But I think it's a necessary condition.
It's fair.
Affirmative action is racist.
Jesus, right?
Okay, what are they at? What we were at, like...
strongly disagree.
I'm gonna put disagree. Joe Biden will lose re-election. I am actually not sure.
I don't really know, actually. Hard to tell.
Your community is improved when you stand up for and ensure their personal freedoms. I am not... I can see this going either way.
Yeah. So what's this agree or disagree in upper left corner?
I hope I'm alive when the first astronaut sets foot on another planet. Why not? I don't care.
I agree.
Would you date someone with crooked teeth? I don't know. Maybe. Learn helplessness
again.
and self-proclaimed victimhood is an increasing concern for the well-functioning.
I can disagree.
I don't know. Sometimes I have to agree with that. Where they think they could just pretend to be... I don't even want to get into this. Given the two options, I would choose randomly be born in the U.S. or be somewhere other than the U.S.
Eh, either really. I mean, I not really have a preference,
If
but
I was born, assuming I still have my own parents, be born somewhere else because then I can apply for dual citizenship.
yeah, I would say the same thing. I would say
Because
exactly
being
the
born in
same.
the U.S. guarantees U.S. citizenship because of the 14th Amendment, but because of the 14th Amendment, if you have your parents, one of them being a U.S. citizen, you're automatically a U.S. citizen, just like pretty much a
Wait,
lot of countries out there. Pickled. Oh,
what? Oh, yeah.
pickled. I don't really care for any of the. Oh, banana peppers.
Yeah, I don't care for any of these.
Why not? I don't care. Do you think seeing a pocket knife clipped to someone's pocket is threatening? No.
Oh,
Actually, where I work, people carry knives on them because they need to cut some shit. When heating up things in a microwave for 1 minute, how do you set the time? Add 30
what?
seconds twice. How do you set 1 minute? Do you type it in or do you press quick start twice?
I just do the same. Yeah, I press 30 seconds twice. I mean, I
A
don't really
person who
care. I mean, I
wrongly
just
accuses
leave it.
someone of rape should face legal consequences. Not
A
sure.
hard one. Not sure. Yeah.
I don't even want to get into that. Ah! Ah!
You remember Massachusetts Amherst?
Oh God! Oh my
Oh
God!
my.
What is this? Oh my God!
Oh my god.
Oh no! Select three
Hmm.
options. All right, all right,
All right. I have to pick
all right, all right, all right, all
animal.
right, all right. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Oh, yep. Here, this one definitely. That one, yes.
Yes.
Um,
I saw gay in there. I personally I would choose gay.
shut up. Ooh, yeah, we got to get some MILF action in there too. And
Um,
we're gonna finish this fucking terrible question off with we gotta go with the
I would also do
oh, we
trans
gotta
with
go
a
with the
girl.
verified couples. We don't want to make sure this. We gotta make sure they're verified first. Thanks a lot, Pornhub. Yes,
Yeah.
a court recently ruled that a raised middle finger is a form of free speech, and the police cannot arrest, ticket for someone to make a gesture. That one. Yes, that is freedom of speech.
Yes, I strongly agree as well.
That was an awkward question to answer. They gave you so many
Um,
options too, man. I was
yeah,
expecting
it's like
like a
how
few.
did
They
they
didn't
derive
skimp
so
out.
many
Like I
potential
saw fucking
answers?
Russian
Did they
and
literally just
Czech.
search like all like the adult film websites like that
They
exist
had
and just
to.
like
I
look
swear
up
they had
random
to. I mean
categories?
they had Czech Republic and Russian in there. Like they fucking unearthed that. Man, this is why I enjoy doing these is because you never know what you're gonna get. Let's go lucky number 400.
Okay, so now you know what our we're into. Okay, good to know for all you out there.
A ballot amendment in Florida will restore voting rights to 1.3 former felons. Currently, anyone who has committed a felony is banned in voting. Do you think for yes? And
Yeah,
that
I see
amendment
that.
did pass. This looks like be back in 2018. So all these are from
Hmm.
2018. That amendment did pass, and these are former felons right here, former felons, which I
Right, not
agree
current
with.
felons.
Now there are a couple states that do elections in jail, which I don't think should be allowed. Because if you're in prison and jail, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. But once you get out, you should be having your votes. You have your rights back. Do you plan
That's
to get a
fair.
flu shot this season in 2018? Yes, I do.
As do I.
A dean at a Catholic university was suspended for tweeting Swednick is 55 and Kavanaugh is 52. Since when do senior girls hang with freshman boys? In another universe, he'd be the victim and she'd be the perp. What?
I mean, they have no business making that comment in their professional capacity, so I have to say strongly agree.
I'm gonna put not familiar enough. 81-year-old Bill Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 and for I think that's about right.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's about right.
a woman. Yeah, that's about right. You should get
That's about right.
up to 10, yeah. Elizabeth Warren recently says she took a hard look at running. I opposed because I don't
Yeah,
like
I
her.
can't stand Elizabeth Warren.
This
The
was in
thing is, she,
2018. I didn't like Warren then, and then in 2020, I didn't like her now. She had like no fucking concrete policy.
yeah, 'cause it's like she's all talk and no substance. That's kind of my problem with her.
Yeah,
She doesn't actually propose any tangible policies. She kind of just says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna confront the establishment. I'm gonna take down the system." Like, okay, great. How is she gonna fucking do that?
yeah, exactly. It was not very well planned out. All right, pick another number.
131. Oh, no, 129. 129.
Cool.
Which level of government do you trust the most? Oh boy.
I don't want to even
Okay.
answer that. Nuclear
Yeah,
energy.
same
Oh,
here.
strongly support. That's like the better
Oh
option
yeah.
right now. It's
Yeah,
either
same
that
here.
or it's either nuclear or fossil fuels. I consider either
Ohio
my
State.
oh god. I consider either my race or sexual identification to be one of the most important things about myself.
I actually disagree. I mean, well,
I'm gonna
not
put
the most
somewhat
important
well,
thing.
not sure. I'm kind of torn because they're not important as character and
Right.
yeah, I think character is
Another
most
merit.
important.
Yeah, yeah.
Which dose of the vaccine affected you with the most symptoms? First dose of one, first dose of two. Yeah, first dose of
Yeah.
two knocked me out for a while.
Same here.
I
Yeah.
remember the first dose I took, I got the shot. I went back to work after about like 20 minutes or so. I went back to work, sat down in my chair, and nearly fell asleep. And I still had
Yeah.
like an hour of work left plus a drive home. So that was one of the worst drives I've ever had to do because I had to keep trying to stay awake. Which of the following are acceptable to be used to defend your life? Explosive and heavy ordnance, any type of firearm,
Sure.
uh, any semiotic. Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah.
Any bladed weapon, small bladed, whatever you can have refined, martial arts, untrained fist fighting. Really, all of these except for explosives.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
You
agree.
shouldn't be using. Yeah. Would you support or oppose punishing Americans who burn or desecrate the flag by stripping the that one? Oh,
I
strongly
strongly
oppose.
oppose. Yeah,
That
'cause that's a
is
form of speech right there.
1989 dictated that's allowed. That is literally textbook freedom of speech. Do you feel that your dream job is attainable? Nope.
Honestly, no.
Honestly, yeah, no. How satisfied or unsatisfied are you with your university's gym? I was actually very satisfied with it.
Yeah, same here.
Disney recently announced that Hale Bailey, a black actress, has been choosing to play Ariel in the Up. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me really either. As
California
long as they do a
recently
good job, doesn't make a difference to me. That's just my.
California recently became the first state to ban dress codes that prohibit natural hairstyles such as afro, braid, twist, and locks. To what extent do you support? I wouldn't fucking care. So
Yeah,
what
I don't
support?
really
Why not?
care.
Who cares what you have on your head as long as it's not distracting or bad?
Yeah.
All right, pick another question. Pick another number.
Let's say 39.
I think this one's applicable to you. Most Americans don't adequately understand communism.
Strongly agree.
Yeah, they don't. They have. I mean, I'm not talking communist manifesto. I mean, just the political ideologies is it's warped with fascism.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, they're
life.
just like, oh yeah, the person in power is telling us it's bad, so therefore we have to say it's bad.
Yeah, when they never actually read it. Life.
Yeah.
Life. Finds a way. In the fast lane goes on long after the thrill of living is gone.
I kind of like the first one from Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, Forrest Gump. I know. I heard like most of these like they're different things. Jurassic Park's my favorite. So life
Yeah, I
finds a
can go
way.
with that one.
How do you pronounce horrible? Horrible.
Yes, same here.
Okay, if you say horrible, put yourself to sleep permanently.
Yeah.
When you say the word free, do you roll your R? No. Would you agree that an academic system where professors will always give you the average grade no matter how hard you... What? No!
I would say no, because that's not meritocratic.
No, that's not good. I mean, yeah, you'll pass, but that's not... Depending on what you want to do, you have to get really good grades or high marks to get into professional school. If you just keep on getting C's, they're not going to take you up. That's just blatantly retarded.
Exactly. Have to strongly agree.
22. Oh, God. How do you think the party aspect of this fall semester is going to be due to coronavirus in 2022? From TCU. I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't care either. I don't attend parties that much.
The fact that
the
president of the United States helped Assad finance payments to Russia based escorts is concerning given the likelihood that Russia has evidence to use it. What? Okay, so forget about all the times Trump was involved in that. Fuck you, Penn State. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you plan on going to any Drum Corps International?
Miami.
No. The government of Utah's idea of the I remember hearing about this. The government of Utah's idea to pray for more water is a productive way to end a 22-year drought. Yeah.
I would disagree.
Yes. I remember John Oliver talking about it, where he literally made he dressed up someone as God just to lampoon the governor of Utah. That was the worst idea ever. I mean, they suggested making a pipeline to a river that was already dry.
Yeah.
Okay, God, here we go. Another one on the counter. Forcing religion on someone is bad and directly goes against freedom of religion. Yes, agree.
Agree.
All right, that's one for Wright State. Out of I think it's 10 at this point. I don't know. All right, we've been doing this for over an hour at this point. All right, let's go to the very last one. Would you ever take classes that start at 8 a.m.? Yes,
no,
I'm indifferent. And I actually have. Would you want to be famous? Probably not.
Earliest class I chose is at 9.
Yeah, I took 8 a.m.s plenty of times. You want to be famous? Sure, why not? I don't care. What percentage of you identify as feminist? Are we talking traditional feminists, or are we talking more what kind? Are we talking third wave or fourth wave? What would you consider?
Are we talking the good? Are we talking the cool proletarian feminists? Yeah, are we talking proletarian feminism or the
neoliberal
third wave?
Yeah,
liberal. Proletarian feminists, I would. I don't know. 40% maybe.
Let's say 50. Why not? Are you a feminist? Traditional? Why not? Yes. Would you favor or oppose federal law that would lower the drinking age in all states to 18? I don't care. I mean, I think it's stupid that it's 21 and other things are 18, so why not?
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't care. Oh, hold on. I saw something else on that very last page. But what? What? Have you ever said I love you to a romantic partner and not actually meant it?
No, I haven't. No.
Do you think bioauthentication using unique characters like face or fingerprints to unlock accounts devices is more or less secure than traditional password? It's really about the same.
About the same, I'd say.
How many times a day do you brush your teeth? Between 1.
I do 2.
Ew.
Generally.
All right. Last number. My favorite number. Last survey I'm going to be doing is going to be on page 31.
Okay, 31. I wasn't sure if it was your favorite number or my favorite number.
Never have I ever gone paddleboarding. I have plenty of times, and I love paddleboarding.
I love paddleboarding. I have as well.
Which of the following apps have you been using? Ask FM. I don't know.
I haven't used any of these.
Fuck off, Brigham. BYU. Fuck off, BYU. I don't care. I don't know. Ask FM. I don't care. Who the fuck is Coachella? What?
It's a type of hat, I think. Isn't it? Isn't it a type
I
of hat? I have no idea what that even is.
attended a music festival. I have.
I have as well.
Due date.
UD!
Ugh. Um.
Midnight. Just say midnight.
Why not? Okay, that sucked. We gotta end this out properly. Ooh, what's your favorite fruit-flavored drinks? We gotta go with
Orange.
orange.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think we both like orange. Okay.
How do you pronounce sure? How do you pronounce sure?
Say sure, sure.
Is economics a scientific or humanities? Uh,
Scientific, I would say.
I'd say a bit more humanities. I mean, it's
I
kind of
mean,
a, it's kind of, if it straddles a fine line, honestly. There's
it's kind of, yeah,
scientific.
but of both. It's kind of a bit of both, honestly.
Would a TV weatherman make a good politician? I mean, yes, actually, because they're both good at making shit up.
Exactly, yes. So, yes.
Would you lend clothing to a mutual friend for money? Why not?
Sure, I would.
Okay, guys, that about do it for this video. I actually really do love doing these videos. They're pretty fun for me, and they're pretty nice and simple. And I just like answering these questions that make me think, or especially ones where it's just random questions. You have no idea what's coming up, and it's always fun to do. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please do leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content. Anyways, guys, see ya.
Bye. See ya.